No sound.
Yo,
Now I can hear you.
there we
You can
go.
hear
There we
me?
go. I hear
Cool.
you.
Good, good.
Everything good now?
Yes, sir.
All right. There we go. There we go. I had to get my mic settings right. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, man. It's been a busy one for me, for real.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on. Life been lifing.
Well, yeah, it's the recruiting is back up for my son, so been having these meeting these coaches and all that.
Okay. He played football, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So where is he going in high school, college now? What?
Well, he's a junior going into his senior year.
Okay.
So right now, his recruiting is at its highest right now.
Awesome.
So um, we just met with Cincinnati 2 days in a row, University of Cincinnati.
Dope.
So, but a lot of other schools, since school been closed all week because of the weather, so a lot of schools get to come to the school. They're gonna be coming to the school, checking him out.
Nice.
But
Congrats, yo.
thanks,
Exciting
bro.
time.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Like for real. Hey, what's going on, chat? I see everybody in here. T. Taylor was good. Nishane Neff sense of the day.
Nice.
Tay, what's going on, Tay? He got the Mancera back to black. Rich Money Cash, Creed Real Ooh, what's good, sir? Percy. Percy got what, 1270 Extreme?
Mmm. Oldie but goodie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joel, what's good, Joel? Rasasi Hawas, Rasasi Hawas says fire.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Charm, what's good, Charm? My guy, he got that Amber Ooh from Rosia.
Woo. Elite.
Yes, that he got that elite stuff on. Mr. Clark, what's good? Montal Ooh Amazing. That's another good one from Montal.
Untapped gem.
Like
Yep.
that one. So what you wearing today, bro?
It was my scent of the day earlier, and I just been in this mood. Um, in Venice, I was ready in case you asked by Mimo Paris.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I'm really enjoying how it's performing and it's cold. It's a all year round fragrance. It's an Iris
Hmm.
sandalwood balm, and I'm out here in the DMV area, and I remember the coldest it being last year was like 40 degrees. Like it
Right.
really, especially around this time around. So now it's like 15.
Yeah.
So it's like a different fragrance performing in the bitter cold, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, bro. See, I'm in Ohio, so it's been extra cold. Like today, I think the high was 9 today, so with the wind chill, it's about -6.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's been bad, bro. But today was the last day of that cold weather.
Yeah.
But I didn't wear anything earlier today. But in the house out the shower today, I'm wearing that Mudan Eclipse. This is in that Tiger Vibrato
Yes.
DNA.
Yes. Yes.
And I got another my body was I got gray sweats from Blanc in the War.
Nice.
It's from the
What?
men's line.
Nice. What's in that? What's in gray sweats? Like why it's
Gray
called gray?
sweats is it's like um, juniper berry and some musk. It's a couple other things, but it's not much.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And then in the beard, I got that Fetti says appleberry.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
see I'm down. I'm about to make another order. Need
Time to
another
feel.
one of these. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
In beard, I have pina lime. Um, I'm enjoying too these tropical fragrances, almost like freshies
Hmm.
in winter. It's just a refreshing, uplifting feeling. So I
Yeah.
randomly just threw that in and it definitely was hitting. That has obviously pina colada in there and a splash of lime. And what's really good in there too is the emu oil, which
Hmm.
is a bird fat oil, as well as a jojoba oil, which gives that thickness. And believe it or not, jojoba oil is not really so much of an oil like almond oil. It's more so of a wax
Right.
in that family. And that goldish hue to it really adds a lot to a carrier blend. So
Okay.
it's nothing out of the box, but at the same time, it's something you can count on.
Okay, that sounds pretty good right there.
Yeah.
What's up, James? My guy here in Jim's in the building.
What's up, Jims?
He on his way to work, as usual.
I just want to take the time to thank you guys, you, Jims, a couple of other dudes where, you guys gave me a chance and I was able to see it work for you, and you guys have been spreading the word, which I appreciate. As well as I'm starting to see positive results from it within the community. And that's what keeps me going. You know what I mean? A lot of inspiration in that to stay consistent, keep being innovative, always delivering what's next, keeping you on your toes. So I thank you so much for that, because I don't think you understand what goes on behind the scenes. So it's really been doing its job, and it's been fantastic ride, man.
Oh man, no problem, man. You're welcome. I know Jim's same thing. No problem. You're welcome. But man, we wouldn't be able to do it if you didn't make great product, bro.
Thank you, man.
That's just the end. That's just is what it is. If the product wasn't great, we wouldn't know. But
Right.
bro, these are some great oils. As you can see, this is the second bottle I've ran through. Not of
Right.
this, but yeah,
Wow. And probably less than a few months
we
too.
get busy.
Yeah, I see.
We get busy, man. So we using this stuff over here.
That's what's
So,
up, man.
so that's just the conditioner. You see that?
Mm,
That's almost gone.
gone.
You know what I'm saying? This is the second beer wash bottle. This is freshly open.
Yes.
So we get busy over here, man. We using these products, y'all.
And
Using these
that's what it's
every
in.
day.
That's what it's intended for. I made the wash as gentle as possible. So, like you mentioned in prior videos, you can use it every day. I can make it more harsh, where if you needed like heavy duty cleaning, I can make it thicker. A lot of people too, if they have like grayer beards, they need
Hmm.
something kind of thicker that's gonna help with the coating and the moisturizing. So I do that for some of my older clients. So, but initially when you buy it, I want it to be an everyday wash, because I wear it after I go to the gym, and I don't want to dry out your beard. So it's
Right, right,
purposely used for that. And I like when you guys use it, and then you can really see the benefits to see your beard flourish.
right. Now, look, y'all know I cut my beard down some, so
Okay.
this is growing. I got it growing back out. You know what I'm saying? So it was way shorter than this. So it's growing. It's back growing again, and y'all seeing the results. So hey, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all see what Jim's got going on over there. He
Yeah.
was he was thinking about cutting his off. He was thinking about just stop growing it. I told him, I kept telling him, I say, bro, get with Fetti, get with Fetti. He's like, what should I get? I say, bro, all you gotta do is hit him in the DM. He's gonna give you a consultation. He's gonna tell you what you need exactly. Even though I did tell him to get the gold snow, but I'm like, just talk to Fetti. He gonna tell you everything you need, step by step, how to use it, when to use it, everything.
Exactly.
And now you see he another loyal customer.
Exactly. And he kind of surprised me, because I figured it might take a little time with him, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yo, look!" And then you see like how my screen is small, because his screen is small usually with a lot of his posts. I
Mhm.
couldn't really see the difference, and dudes is not like taking selfies either, so it's gonna be a
Right.
long time waiting for that. And then when he turned his head and I saw the angle and I was like, wait, it is growing thicker because I remember how it was looking when he started and he had even said like, yo, I just went to the barber, I shaved it off so I could start anew, and it's really coming in for him. He's been following the steps and he's really been trusting the process, which is not easy for the average person to do. People
course.
today want fast results. They don't trust everybody so quickly. They really could be apprehensive or skeptical on their purchase just because of prior experiences, bad experiences with buying products, all kind of stuff, which I don't take personal. But I really like when clients let the process work and it really works out for them. That speaks for itself.
Yes, and that's true. That's true. So that's what we doing out here. We actually showing people. Like I said, when I post my scent of the days, when I get a chance to get everything together, I post it. I'm wearing them every day. A lot of people in here are wearing them, but some of the guys who not. Fetti does have a 21% off sale going on right now. You can whatever you purchase over $70.
Yeah, over 70 is free shipping, and
Yeah.
then you get a free 1 ounce oil of choice. You just
Mhm.
put in the customer section by checkout which oil you want, and you get that free of charge. So definitely, I get a good response from that from people in the fragrance community and the bearded community. So that's why I tend to have that going on because it gives people an opportunity to try as much as they can, distinguish, and have something else to look forward to.
Okay. Tazo, Dan, Nate, Mr.
What's up,
Clark,
guys?
what's going on, y'all? Cresto Fresh. Dang. What's good, fellas? But yeah, so what I wanted to have you on, you asked to have you on, so I say, yeah, let's get to it, man. So for the fellas who are trying to grow their beards out, let them know like what you have, what you can do. Like I said, you guys, follow Fetti on IG. Follow Fetti on IG. Hit him up in the DM. He will give you a consultation of whatever you need. If you need growth, he has stuff for growth. Then he has oils just for to go with your fragrances. He has many different scent profiles. Every scent profile is hit. He has a beard wash. He has a conditioner, the oil, the butter. You can get it all in a set, or you can just buy different ones how you feel. But he has everything. He has a extensive list of scent profiles.
Absolutely. Right now, I think one of my clients quoted because I just kept doing it. I didn't really try to keep count, but after being in business, let's say around 5 years, I've made over 30 cents
Mhm.
with 30 different carrier blends. And to consistently do that is not very easy. It's also very expensive.
Yeah.
Most beard care companies kind of stick to one or two formulas, or it takes a couple of years to develop something that's solid. Sometimes it's a lot of back to the drawing board with that. So companies tend to try to stick to what they know and what works and really change the sense. But I'm really proud of that. And as far as getting started, being honest, I'm no wizard. Genetics does play a part. And you also have to be taking care of yourself while you're doing this, just like with fragrances. You want to get the best out of your fragrances. You got to know how to apply them. You want to make sure you moisturize. You want to make sure you're clean. So it's the same thing when it comes to beard care and beard growth, which I specialize in overall, the health of your beard. Not everybody wants a big beard. Some people want a short beard. Depends what you want. I just did this because it helped me to sell my business. So when I'm walking in the street, people ask me all the time, how do I get my beard like that? What do I need to do? And that was one of the reasons why I started my business, because in the pandemic, I'd watch a lot of videos on how to take care of it. And one day my wife was like, look, man, why don't you keep looking at these videos? Why don't you do your own? So I did that. And during that pandemic, a lot of people were supporting black-owned business, so that was
Hmm.
convenient. But also, people were coming back to me telling me, "Man, this stuff actually works. I see a difference." And then I just built it brick by brick as far as the products, butter. I needed at one point a wash and a conditioner, as well as a website to feel fully legit, so to speak, versus
Right.
just having oil. Some people just stop there. Some people think really that's all they need. But why I have like the package of a health kit, which is an oil, butter, wash, and conditioner, is because everything that I put on my site, and typically what you may or may not see in beard care packages, is everything is a tool. There's not one way to get to your overall goal. Just like you can't just eat one vegetable and say, "All right, I'm healthy." It's like, no, you want to switch it up to get even more healthy. So the oil is for the dandruff and mainly the skin underneath the beard.
Hmm.
And you want to get in there and you want to massage that and get the dead skin from underneath, as well as the butter is to nourish the beard hairs. So, especially in this cold, you want to put it on as like an extra coating to keep it moisturized in the cold, as well as before bed. You want to do it because it's going to nourish the hairs and keep it soft while you're asleep. So
Hmm.
when you get up in the morning and you wash it all out, it's naturally soft. So that's why you need these. So a butter with the oil is like a 1-2 punch. Unless it's like very hot and humid outside, where it might be heavy, you should pretty much use both of those. And then there's product buildup that you can get, and there is a little bit of wax in the butter, which can cause little pellets that can get in your skin if you don't wash it out. Just like everything else, you putting it in, you gotta wash it out and take care of it, just like a car. So that's why you want the beard wash, as well as you want the beard conditioner, because that helps minimize hairs getting ripped out from the comb, or even more shedding than what you normally may get from your beard on a daily basis. Your beard is going to shed when you brush it and comb it anyway. That's natural. But
Yeah.
you don't want hairs that's clogged and stuff, and then you're pulling it and then forcing it out. That's damage. So that's why you want a conditioner, and it just helps it easy to detangle. The more I grew my beard, and that's how leave conditioner came about, the more tough it was for me to comb underneath. Because when you see a beard, it may not seem like it's growing on top, it's growing underneath and in other
Hmm.
places that you can't see. So then it becomes a hassle to comb through, it gets stuck, you breaking the combs and all this stuff. So that's what the conditioner does. And by doing that on a regular basis, you're maintaining the health and the consistency of your beard. So that's why, okay, you do it every day, that's cool, it's gentle, but technically it's every other day, because sometimes you want like rinse days in between where you're giving your beard a little break, as well as you're dedicating to rinsing out and getting rid of all that dead skin.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to do. But again, I made it gentle enough where you could wash every day. But again, just to be technical. So you want to start off with that. Then you want to start off with getting tools, which I'm working on, where you want, in the meantime, you can get these things from Amazon, but you can get like a beard brush, especially when it's short and growing in. By brushing your beard, that's going to increase blood flow and
Hmm.
circulation so the strands can grow fully out. And then you want to comb it too to make sure the oils transfer all the way through the follicles.
Right.
So initially the brush is there, and then when it starts growing a little more, that's when you can start using that comb and help get the oils all the way through underneath. So these are all the basics. Then you'll see, even with your case, the longer your beard gets, you'll find yourself using maybe different utensils, like a
Hmm.
comb with a handle if you don't already have one. Instead of a beard brush with no handle, you might want a handle so you can angle it and style it the way you want. And that's just part of the process. And you learn, and it's trial and error. But definitely, that's why it's called Fetti Says, because I tell you how to use the products. This is literally what I did. I didn't color out the lines. And that's why I have the beard I have. That's why I've helped the customers that I help. And I try to make it as simple as possible so you're in and out the bathroom. Guys don't like a lot of complicated stuff. So when I came up with a solid plan on how to do it that wouldn't complicate your life, that really helped people, and I just kept building on it and building on it. So it's
So
crazy, man. It's crazy.
I'm about to put the link in the chat, y'all. I'm about to put the link in the chat, and I'm gonna put it in the description box real quick while we
Yeah.
on here.
The,
So
yeah.
I know I think it was Rich Money had a question.
Okay.
He wants to know which products do you have that are best for beard growth?
Um. Now here's the thing. All of them are best for beard growth theoretically, because the more you confuse your beard with different carrier oil blends, let's say like pumpkin seed oil, black seed oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, the more healthier your beard will be. And as long as you're taking care of your beard, meaning washing it, combing it, moisturizing it, it's going to grow. So that's why it's hard to say one, but I let always the customers decide. So far, what you guys have been saying, it's been Presidential Suite. Um, it has been Gold Snow. Um, what else is another good one? Because I hear from everybody that's growing from all scents, and all of the oils are made for skin and hair. It's gonna make your skin healthier, and it's gonna make your hair stronger. It's gonna condition your hairs, which all
Mm-hmm.
leads to beard growth. But again, I would say right now, what I've been hearing, it's been Gold Snow, it's been Presidential Suite. The Gold Snow is cherry, vanilla, and oud in there. And then you have 24 karat gold flakes in the Gold Snow, which helps enhance the skin under the beard. Then again, in Presidential Suite, it's that Indian castor oil, and that smells like pineapple soda with teak wood and cardamom. So it has a little bit of spice, and then it has that bright pineapple opening to give
Mm-hmm.
it sophistication. And I think it's one of those things that's tough to explain. I think it's that black seed oil combined. So why too my blends are typically successful, because it's not all about the different oils, but it's the marriage of those oils. And once you have that marriage going on, it's going to do wonders. And that's why you see a difference in your beard too, Terrence, because it's not that, okay, I got this oil, I got that oil, I got a variety going on, I'm loving it. But these habits and the consistency that you're doing and using all of these things is no other direction for your beard to go but up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's more so the philosophy of it. And just like when you're in the gym, Tazo know, others know, you don't want to do the same workout every single time. You want to
Right.
trick your body. And that's the same philosophy with your beard. And that's how you're going to get the best results possible.
Yes, sir. So y'all hear that? He's giving you the game. If you want to grow your beard out, or if you just want to keep it short, giving you the game, man. He got everything you need. Like I said, he tells you. If you got a longer beard with some length to it, you need some conditioner.
Yep.
You got this. I've been using the leave-in lately. It's been working for me. Especially like you said, I have curly hair, so up under here, these things get nappy.
Yep.
So this right here helps that.
And the more you wash, your beard gets curlier each
Yeah.
time afterwards. Also, too, the beard conditioner is good for people that just naturally have coarser hair. Your beard hair is always going to be a different texture than your scalp hair. It naturally needs something a little bit more gentle. If you put Head and Shoulders or something in here, it's way
Mm-hmm.
too strong and it's going to damage and dry out the beard. So with the beard conditioner, especially the leave-in, it's for the heavy duty work. It might get real thick under here. And again, it helps to get out those tangles where I used to leave it in overnight. I used to put it in when I go to the gym, and then when I get out the gym, rinse it out. Also, I can comb through smoothly.
Yeah.
So definitely that is a thing, and people didn't really know they needed it until they tried it. So definitely all of these things connect, and it's for a reason.
Yeah, because that's my issue is the hairs up under.
Yeah.
All this right here, they get peasy. You know what I'm saying? They get peasy. It's hard to comb out. So, that's the main reason why I do wash my beard every day.
Yeah.
I put this leave in. I get a little bit of this, put this in. I also like especially at night, because I work third shift. So I usually take my showers later in the night.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
then in the morning when I get up, I may do a little bit to my beard as well. And I'm putting some more of this in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, in the morning.
I gotta get you a gallon then.
Bro. But no, I don't use much. I don't use much
Yeah.
because I'm mainly using it for up under my beard. I put the
Yeah.
little rest of the residue, I go get through it, but the
Okay.
bulk of it I'm putting up under here, man, because
It gets
my
tangled
hair
up.
is not straight up under there.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. And
So
definitely it's working. So you know what you're doing, because at the same time too, you gotta know your body. You gotta pay attention to how your beard reacts to certain things. Different type of oils, just like with fragrances. Something may pop off of my skin and don't pop off yours for whatever reason with skin chemistry. So the same thing with all these different oils, you might get a better reaction to one oil than you do the other. But that's why you got to try them until you find something like, okay, I don't know what it is, but my beard loves Indian castor oil. Every time I put it in, it shines so much and it's easier to glide. So that's really it's about, and not knowing what doesn't work, there's no need for.
right. So my guy Questo Fresh says, when's the restock of the beard growth kit? Well, the beard growth products are already there. You just gotta buy them separate, honestly. But talk to Fetti, like Jim said, he can put one together for you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's coming back soon. That's been out of stock for a while because I'm waiting for some materials to come in for that. Um, but yeah, that's a tropical scent and scent profile. So again, if you want that tropical scent profile, a good alternative would be Pina Lime, which is a pina colada with a touch of lime on top. The carrier blend is fantastic. It will help your beard grow, just like everything else. Like if you literally just looked at the oils that are in um, each blend, you can Google them, and it tells you what it's gonna do. Again, whether it's gonna help your skin improve or help grow the beard. So they're all relative. It's just about what scent you like.
Okay, I got another question right here. It says, can beard oil really stimulate new follicle growth, or does it just make existing hairs healthier and appear thicker?
I like that question. How it should work is if you're applying it properly, which I just did like a tutorial the other day. Again, you want to get inside the beard and you want to massage the hairs all the way around. So it's supposed to wake up um, the hairs that are not growing. By massaging it, you're promoting circulation and blood flow, as well as it's supposed to make the hairs thicker and healthier. So it's doing both. And if it's not, you have to give it time and you have to do other things. So if that's the case, that's why beard oil is not really just going to do it, but the combination of using beard butter to nourish the hairs, as well as using a wash and a conditioner. So you want to wash it out, excuse me, because there's a lot. Usually, the average person, again, they're not thinking of washing their beard, and if they do, they're going to use body wash or hair shampoo just to keep it clean. But you're usually not washing it. So once you wash it, it kind of opens up the floodgates. So you really then could apply that oil and get into the follicles without it being clogged up. That should help improve um, the growth and the overall health of your beard. So that's how that works. So when you buy the kit, say, okay, I got a peach musk one, you can get it any flavor, and just DM me and I can customize it. But you want to wash it first. If you want to use a brush and get the dead skin underneath while you're in the shower, then you want to follow up with the conditioner to soften the hairs, to style it. Then you want to use the oil. Then you want to wait 5 minutes. Then you want to use the butter, apply that topically, and you just repeat that, and you should see a difference over time. Everybody's different. Some people told me a couple of weeks they see a difference. Some people tell me in a month. So it's really just being consistent and being patient. But consistency is key for sure.
Yeah, I remember when I first started using your stuff, and I say maybe like a couple months later, you was like, man, your beard really growing. And I hadn't really paid it any attention. I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, man. And it was probably about right here at the
Hmm.
time
Yeah.
before I cut it down. So it was getting pretty long.
When
But
you cut, when
I
you
cut
since you cut it,
I cut it down so I can regrow it out.
yeah, it's gonna come back fuller and
Hmm.
longer, and it's gonna have more volume since you cut it down. Um, they say typically trim should be done once every 6 to 8 weeks, but for me, I think it's more so once you see transparency in the
Hmm.
hair, or it's longer than what you prefer. Underneath too, it's gonna
Yeah,
come around more fuller, and people usually are hesitant on doing that. Sometimes you need that, and that's what takes you to the next step, doing that trim once it's necessary, and when it
yeah.
comes back it grows bigger and better every
Fuller.
time. So I have some people that's in the bearded community that will say, oh, it's a yearly thing, I'm gonna trim my beard off. When they
Hmm.
grow back next year, it comes back bigger and it just looks better. It's hard to say what it is, but
Right.
definitely like a health tactic, they do that on purpose so it can look better.
Yeah, it comes back a lot healthier, a lot fuller. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of cut maybe about half of it off.
Okay.
And right now, it's in the grow back. It's starting to grow back a lot right now, so it's a lot fuller.
You're
So
gonna
yeah,
look like those fishermen soon around springtime. Watch.
yeah, yeah,
Try not to cut it for as long as you can, like to see where it goes, and
yeah.
then
I'm gonna let
tell.
it grow out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let it grow all the way out, and I'll probably revisit it maybe around fall.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I see it here. Nate the Great says, what's your recommendation for a patchy beard? So again, it's the same philosophy. What I would say, as far as aggressive blends, which are thicker oils, you can go with Presidential Sweet. You can go with Autumn Spice. So I told y'all with some Presidential Sweet, pineapple soda, teakwood, and cardamom. Then in Autumn Spice, you have sweet potato souffle, and you have pumpkin pie. Then you have spiced honey, tonka, and a touch of oud at the base. It's a very festive, very warm fragrance, but it's dynamite for feeling beard. So if you're not aware, feeling beard typically is a beard care term where it doesn't feel too heavy in your beard. It feels just right. Your comb and your brush is just gliding through your hairs. So that's also tough for a lot of companies to achieve too. That's why they don't switch carrier blends too much, because it's hard. Maybe it might be too thin or too thick for somebody. If the feeling beard might not be as good. Me, I know the perfect formula. It's all in the wrist, where the feeling beard is always going to be a top notch, because I always go for a medium viscosity. So that's consistent no matter what blends I use. If it's too thin, I'm doing it over. If it's too thick, I'm doing it over. Unless somebody wants that customized that way. But that, along with salted caramel musk, that's fantastic. That has shea nut oil in there. That has rose hip oil, fantastic, hemp seed oil, all these things, and that's more of a gourmand fragrance. So that's salted caramel. I have a coffee version which smells like a caramel frappuccino, and then I just have a caramel based one, which is fantastic. But what you want to do is when you're applying the oil, you again massaging in a circular motion. Now you want that boar's head bristle brush, which I told you guys is great for the beard. That will keep the hair stronger, increase the blood flow, and that's what helps grow in the patches. There's also supplements out there that help with patchy beards, stubborn hair, if you will. Obviously, we've heard of biotin, but what's another untapped gem, which I use all the time, is collagen peptides. You can get
Yeah,
that on Amazon too, which is good for the inside of the body, but it also helps with making your beard hairs stronger and more conditioning. Um, and that again helps to fill in. So again, it's a combination. You're doing that, you're washing it, you're conditioning it, you're following the steps consistently, especially twice a day. So I tell people too, if they really want to increase the growth, you're using oil and butter in the morning and in the night, because really you don't need to do it at night. But if you're trying to stimulate that growth, use the oil again, wait 5 minutes, apply the butter. Wash it, use the oil again, wait 5 minutes, apply the butter. Very simple. And then when you have the right tools, you're getting rid of the dead skin underneath, is only giving it room to grow to its fullest potential.
yes, sir. And again, y'all, you don't need to use much of the oil. You don't need to use much of the oil.
Yeah.
Maybe like just one of these, put it in
Hmm.
your hand, get it around, get it on your skin, get it up under there, then come on top with a butter,
Yep.
a little bit of the butter. You don't need much. It works wonders. I'm telling y'all,
Just
works
with
wonders.
the oil you want to get on your fingertips and inside the fingernails. So again, you can get inside there and massage it just like you would your scalp with oil. That's what you want to do with your beard. That's why you don't need a lot. There's guys that use less oil than me and their beard is all the way down to their stomach,
Yeah,
because that's what that is for. And a lot of people, they think because of the size of the beard, oh, I must need a lot. So I had a
yeah.
lot of customers that was running through bottles buying oil every month, and I'm like, wait a second, how much are you using? And they would tell me like, yo, I'm using three full droppers, and I'm like,
No.
no. And then you're clogging your pores
Yeah,
because too much product in there.
yeah.
So
And on top of that, if you're washing your beard every day, you don't need to saturate your beard so much.
right.
One dropper will do. That's all
Yep.
I use. So it depends. Like sometimes I may use a dropper and a half, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I don't use no more than that. Now this one here, the appleberry I have on today, y'all see that little corner that's left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've had this for months. I've had this for a
Yeah.
long time now, probably about 4 or 5 months. I've
Okay.
had this
Okay.
bottle. So these bottles, these are 2 ounce bottles. Bro, you don't have to use that much. I've had this one for 4 or 5 months. I've had this presidential suite is halfway done. I don't really wear it as much as I did because I said I'm gonna slow down because I was wearing it almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, you don't need to have too much. I bought this at the beginning of fall.
And what you got to remember too, T, is you have a few to go around and play with. If you just
Yeah.
have one bottle, typically the 2 ounces, they're designed to last about 3 months if you're using them every day.
Hmm.
And that's what you're getting to in the health kit. You got the oil, the butter, the wash, the conditioner. Butters last the longest. Typically, a 2 ounce can last you around a year. And if you have several butters, do the math.
Right.
But you only need a tip with the butter, and you're rubbing it in your hands, and again, you're applying it topically. So you don't need a lot, a big glop or anything like that, unless you got a real wild beard. But even then, you don't need it because again, there's a little bit of wax in there to hold down the hairs to keep it tight. Um, so that's the theory behind that. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, and the wash and the conditioner, again, 3 months time minimum, the stuff is gonna last you. So you don't have to keep bringing up and spending money all the time. You know what I mean? I think the 3 months is good, and the 1 ounce is for the really the collectors, unless you want to start off with a 1 ounce. I also have sample packs too. Um, that has peach musk in there. It has, I think, kiwi musk. It has Brooklyn Tea Party. It has Gold Snow. All of my best sellers are in there where you can see which one you like. In reference to Tay's question, free shipping, $70 or more, that's indefinitely. You just select the drop down at checkout. And 21% off is probably going to be at least um, for the next couple of days. Sometimes I change my mind and extend it. It depends on the response. The more people like it, the longer I'll let it rock. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm typically always have something going on. I like to give people some type of incentive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all gotta follow Fetti on IG because he's gonna post the sales or whatever he has going on, which is all the time. He's gonna post them on his IG and he's gonna post them regularly. So follow him on IG and you're gonna see all the sales whenever he has anything going on, new drops, everything.
Yep.
Let's see. We got another question here again from one.
I like
Does
the
you
questions. These are all good questions, man.
Yeah, he said, does using beard oil every day make a big difference, or is a few times a week enough?
Um, I had mentioned it earlier. You want to use this every day. I'm just keeping it a buck. From the time I've come out with this, I use beard oil every day. I'm also one of those guys. I have a new fragrance on every day. Um, I don't take a day off. Not saying that you couldn't if you wanted to, but I would suggest to get the best results out of your beard, you want to do this every day. Um, if I was consistent on how I used my products, oil, butter, wash, and conditioner, I wouldn't have the beard that I have today. I also had a lot of time during the pandemic, so I was doing all kind of stuff like deep cleansing with aloe and putting
Hmm.
shower caps over it, all because I was fascinated. And that's what leads to all of the creations and different changes. One, I'm trying to always top what I just did, but also I'm very curious, like, okay, what if I use this oil? What if I add this type of butter? What would it do different for your beard? Will it make it softer? Will it take it to the next level? I'm always trying to push the button when it comes to that. So that became an obsession for mine. And then I put that into my products. And then each time when you're buying it, you could possibly see value each time versus just buying a different scent because it's out. So again, I would suggest what it's been made for and what it's intended for is to use every day. It's just not only special occasions and when you're going on a date and stuff like that. When you get out the shower, you want to have your beard damp, you want to apply the beard oil. You want to wait 5 minutes, you want to apply the butter. If you're doing that twice a day, for the most part, you should see a difference as well as be somewhat satisfied with the results.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got Alex said he just bought the sampler and the leave-in conditioner yesterday.
Fire.
Nice, Alex. Nice, nice. So then I got my guy Rich Money say he ordered the Gentle Suede pre-order. What time frame are we looking for shipping?
Good question. Now, I had it as pre-order. I never removed it because I got a tech guy that handles that. So there's no special release date for that. It's out officially. I just got to move that disclaimer. But because of all these different carrier oils, and all these different scents, and I make things to order. I don't just have things sit on the shelf. Sometimes there's delays with materials and everything else because I have over like 30 different products and stuff like that. I'll go crazy. I'll never stop making stuff because it's so much stuff to make and I can't dictate what people will buy. So I make it on the spot when you order it. So on the site, typically it's 3 to 5 days shipping. I ask for grace to allow me to, but typically it doesn't go that far. But again, I just give myself a window. I'm also the only one that's making it. I also work too, so it's like a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, in about 3 to 5 days it should ship. Usually it's priority shipping. Um, and that's how that works. Once it's shipped, you'll then get a confirmation email. People have been asking me about that. So for my own purpose, I don't send confirmation emails because it can sometimes throw me off versus the orders that's coming in and what's next for me to make. So once I ship it and give you the tracking number, that's when you'll also get the confirmation email. That's also I'll know that person's order is out, know who to send that tracking number to, as well as move forward up the list.
Yeah, yeah. The shipping for me, from my experiences with them, and I've been buying since the summertime last year, spring summer last year. Hey, I haven't had any issues. You know, usually it's about a week, maybe a couple days over a week, but nothing over 10 days. Never. Now I haven't hit that point yet, but I'm
Um,
pretty close. I'm pretty close to Fetti, so it's not. It's not. I'm not far away, so I think the further away it gets, maybe a little bit stretched out. I know Jim's is in Texas, and and Texas is so big. So as far as how
yeah.
they do the mail and whatnot, yeah, it may take a while for him to get his, but
It
not too
depends
long.
on the I found out too the relationship that the post offices have between each other from where it's coming from, where it's going.
Yeah,
But generally speaking too, it's nothing crazy like 2 weeks. I wouldn't still be in business if I shipped that way.
right.
Um, Also, I'll reach out to the person if there's some sort of unforeseen delay. It's like we recently had the snowstorm. I was out of work for a couple of days. I'm out in downtown Baltimore. They not used to dealing with the snow and stuff was shut down. So sometimes unforeseen things like that happen, which I let the customer know, like, hey, bro, haven't forgot about you. I'm shipping it out tomorrow, or I'm just waiting for these supplies, so it should ship out this day. I give people a heads up versus them being in limbo of what's happening and not knowing what's going on. I'm real good at like following up and keeping you abreast of the status so you don't panic because I don't want people reaching out either like, hey, what's going on? So I try to make sure I reach out to them first so they get a heads up and they don't have to be worried about their shipping.
And next, I got my guy Questo Fresh. He said he just ordered Brooklyn Tea Party, Plum Fig, and Black Rose.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Those are three good ones. Plum Fig is in my next order I'm gonna get.
Yeah. I
That's
was
the
about
only
to
one I
tell
don't
you.
have.
Yeah, I think you tripping by not having that. And I had
Yeah,
mentioned on Jim's podcast, Plum
I know.
Japonais was inspired from that. And what's great, what I did with that is I added some Concord grape as a mid note, which really
Ooh,
um the plum, and then the smokiness that's in the base is more like a campfire wood smoke. So it's awesome, especially for this time of year. So good choices, and I appreciate the support, Q. 3 days once mailed, and typically 2 to 3 business days to finish. Yeah,
yeah,
about right.
yeah.
Um,
That's about right. About a solid week, man. About a solid week. About anywhere from 5 to 7 days
yeah.
total. So that's what I get up out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah, bro. What else? What else you do? What do you recommend for this weather right now? Since we in the winter, it's cold out. Some people live in places where it's not really cold, but for us who are in the cold weather, what are some of your favorites you recommend?
Oh man, salted caramel musk, which I mentioned, that's like gourmand lover's dream. Again,
Hmm.
there's salted caramel in there. You have coffee in there, so it smells like a salted caramel frappuccino with three different kinds of African musk. Something about that fragrance really helps cut through the cold, as
Hmm.
well as the carrier oil blend is dope. It has shea nut oil in there, which is one of my favorite oils, along with rosehip oil, which is a sleeper. And it really helps to coat the beard. So when that cold wind hits you, again, your beard is protected because when that cold air hits without protection, It's drying up everything inside. So I was big on that when I came out with that. It was just as cold as it is now. So that's what I made it for. Also, I would say plum fig for sure. Something about that black seed oil and that pumpkin seed oil in there is very, very good.
Okay.
And it's also rich, so it's perfect for this time of year. Autumn spice is dope. I think Habib just copped that. He loves that. Again, a little sweet potato souffle, pumpkin pie in there with some spiced honey and oud. What else would I recommend for this time of year? I switch up every day, man. It's just like wearing freshies in the winter. The melon
Yeah.
breeze. That's another one. That's watermelon, cucumbers, white sage, sea salt, and then at the base you have vetiver, and then you have beechwood. So it's an oceanic, refreshing vibe. So I like that too for the winter. Um, but yeah, all of them gold snow. I created that. I was thinking about snow. And
Yeah.
because there's a jojoba oil in there, that's why it's gold flakes.
You know, that's my
Um,
favorite. I got to get the oil again, but I've been rocking that butter.
yeah, man, it's real
This,
addictive. That cherry. That's what actually my top seller, and I
man,
made that like 5 years ago.
that's
And
the
I
one,
always
bro.
have to keep that on deck.
That's the one, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's my favorite. That cherry, man,
If you like
man.
cherry, you can't lose. Like I'm just saying that off top. Whether it's beard growth, whether you're deciding which scent should I go with, there's so many. If you like cherry, put that in the cart, and then the rest you can figure out. But
Yeah.
definitely, you
Hey,
can't lose
Habib, I
Oscar.
got it right here, Habib. The Oscar night.
And that's also good for winter. That is my
Yeah.
tobacco scent. If anybody know me and follow me, I love smoking cigars. So this was personal. It took me a minute to work on this because I didn't want it to smell artificial. There's two different kinds of tobacco. You have sweet tobacco as well as pipe tobacco. You have honey in there. You have a little lavender in there. And then you have something in there which is ostrich oil. Ostrich oil is a bird fat that's cold pressed. All of my oils are cold pressed, not essential oils, because sometimes those are diluted. And what the bird fat does is it makes it a naturally conditioning oil. So it's going to help make the beard softer. And I think what it does too is it makes it fluffier, which I like. You have ostrich oil, and then you have the ugly cousin, emu oil. So if you guys watch the Liberty commercial, emu, it's actually a bird, and it's bird
Yeah.
fat, and that's what that does. That's a little bit thicker, not to gross anybody out, but it's almost like mucus. But it does, as far as texture wise, it does wonders for the beard as far as conditioning it. And that provides that extra thickness for the cold. And if you have a big beard, but that's always personal to me, especially this year. Christmas time, I think all I wore was different tobacco scents, man. I'm just
Yeah.
in love. I love tobacco, boozy fragrances. It's hard for me to
Mhm.
say no. I had to chill.
Yeah, bro. Cause this right here, and I just got this body butter. That's a time for tobacco vanille
Woo.
inspired by.
Yep.
So with this and that, yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Tobacco scents is crazy. And I always love telling the story, but this is how I got introduced to the fragrance community. I thought I would hit a wall in the sense that I was making for beard care products, because it's
Mhm.
typically on the shelf almost the same kinds, like there is a tobacco vanilla, there is a cherry wood oak, and after a while, I think sometimes it can get overdone. So I said,
Yeah.
let me start looking at mass appealing fragrances, typically designer. That's what I thought at the time, and I started watching all these reviewers. Shout out to Tazo. I started learning what notes work well with certain notes, and that would help inspire me to create fragrances. A lot of fragrances inspired me to make certain scents. Like, okay, I wonder if I do this. I wonder if I do that. Appleberry, weirdly enough, Triumph of Bacchus inspired that because of that green apple that's in it. Um,
Oh, okay.
and then what happens is I'm not copying. it gives me the idea, and then I tend to go in a way different direction. Give you another example. I'm just telling you. Correct me if wrong. Oscar night, Naxos inspired that. Do you get Naxos in that? It goes in a completely different
Yeah, I
direction.
get that tobacco and that honey a little bit, but
Okay,
it's his own scent. But this would definitely go great with Naxos.
so
This would go great with Naxos. Yeah,
any of my floral heads that's in here, Italy musk is fantastic. You have tuberose in that. Um, Other side of my father's side family is Italian. So when I thought of citruses for the summer and the spring, I thought of Italy and some of the best bergamot and everything is grown out there. So it's bergamot in that. There's orange blossom in there. Um, what else? Mandarin orange. Then you have tuberose in there. You have cedarwood. It's fantastic. Mixing with that orange blossom, I love it as far as floral notes. The butter, there's aloe vera butter in there with avocado butter. It's just off the wall. It's really for the guys who like your rose ouds and stuff like that.
yeah,
Definitely uplifting like that. Put you in a good mood.
yes, sir, yes, sir. So yeah, I'm definitely getting ready to make another purchase real soon. I'm gonna get a nice haul in because I got at least about 5 or 6 more I'm gonna get, but I want to start getting more butters. I
Yeah.
want to start getting more butters in because
What butters you have now besides Gold Snow?
Gold Snow is the only one I have.
Okay. So why
'Cause-
it's important too, I want you to start getting the butters is one, shea butter again is overdone. Nothing
mhm,
wrong with it, but it's like, okay, another shea butter. I decided particularly if we look at Oscar night, I think in that it's something called kokum butter as well as avocado butter. And what that avocado butter does to the kokum butter, first of all, kokum butter is great for the skin, especially if you have eczema. So I'm doing
right,
all this research when I decide what I put into certain things, and then I see what reaction I have. Everything is tested by me, and if it's not good, I'm not putting it out. I'm a customer first. So that's with cocoa butter as well as avocado butter. But that avocado butter almost produces like a lotion type of texture quality and a great smoothness on top of your beard is just loving it, and you can constantly reapply it. So worrying about if it's cakey, greasy, gritty, you're not gonna get that with any of my butters, but especially when you have butters, take a look at the ingredients inside and you're really going to take your beard to the next level with those butters, and I don't want you missing out on that experience.
right.
So all my customers too, they love oils. That's why I do these videos letting you know it's all connected, but I want to make sure you don't leave anything off the table so you can get the best experience out of your beard, especially once it grows past a certain length, just like the way Jim's is at now. The further he goes, he's going to need butter because that's going to help tame and hold down his beard while it's growing. So definitely, Jim, T, you want to make sure you're taking advantage of the butter, and you're going to see a whole big difference from that, versus just using one kind of butter, using shea butter. That's fine. But once you start getting into these other type of butters, you're going to start getting a whole other type of experience as far as getting more volume and fullness in your beard.
Okay, cool. So yeah, what I'm kind of like what James was saying right here. I'm kind of into like I'm gonna just start buying the oil with the butter so I can have both of them
Yeah.
because that's the one thing that I do need to do is have the oils and the butters. So yeah, man. Like I said, my by the time, especially by the time we hit next fall, bro, I'm gonna have so many because
You got to get
I'm
30, man. You got 29 more to go. So
hey
I
for
make
real.
sure it's diverse, and it's so many wonderful things that's coming out. I'm working on candles next. I've been trying to perfect that. So you get the oil to match your candle, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? And
Oh
once I
yeah.
figured out the packaging and the wicks, what wax I'm going to use, it's over
And
because
I'm a
that
candle
shea
head
butter.
too, bro. I'm a candle head too. I love candles,
Oh
man.
yeah. It's all related at self
Mm-hmm.
care as well as too. Just to remember, popped up Gentle Suede is another one where you have orris butter, you have saffron, you have suede, orange blossom, no ginger blossom. Then you have iris in there, and it's just a fantastic iris suede sandalwood type of vibe without being too much. Very versatile. Every type of season you can wear it. It also has ostrich oil and sea buckthorn oil, which is fantastic for the beard. So that's another one, guys. If you're making your order to Gentle Suede, that's my baby. That's my latest single. I want everybody to go download it and stream it. You know what I mean? Uh, y'all really enjoy that. Trying to
Yeah.
see, did Habib get that? Somebody got that and said they enjoying it.
Hey, I got a yeah, that black rose, man. That black rose is something different. That black rose, bro. Hey, as Jill say, he say, don't tempt us with a good candle.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure it's right. I don't want to give y'all something unfinished that ain't fair. I'm making sure it's perfect, or I'm not putting it out. And that way the packaging and everything is good, and it's matching the vibe of the oil. You know what I mean? So that's
Mm-hmm.
what that's about. I want to give y'all something to look forward to, especially those two that may not have a beard or can grow one. They can definitely
Yeah.
take advantage of a good candle.
Hey, my boy Mr. Clark said he has Gentle Suede and it's fire. So
Thanks, man.
yeah, 'cause I know he probably got it when it first dropped.
Yeah, and when I
Yeah.
made that, I was thinking of like a Bois Imperial type of vibe where it's mass appealing. So that's what that is. But just picture like
Yeah.
suede, where it's more so the texture of suede, not so much leathery, but something that's smooth, almost like cashmere. So all those scents that go well with cashmere, think of that as like the vibe for gentle suede.
Okay, yeah, I know how Habib say it's that's a daily driver.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Best everyday
Hey,
signature. That was the
yeah.
intention. That's why I did heavy promo on it, and that's why I believed in it so hard because definitely that's the one. Even my wife was like, "Oh, don't change this." I was like, "All right, bet."
All right, Quest. Appreciate you stopping through, bro.
Thanks,
That's
bro.
it.
Appreciate the support. Have a great night.
Hey, yeah, like hey, I know Habib been on that black rose a lot lately. He been wearing that a lot.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Even some of my haters when I first came in the game that didn't want to give it up, pause too quick because I'm just coming out, and there's the hype and everything. Dude said, "Yo, man, that's one of the best feeling beards ever." And that's what you're gonna get from that guaranteed. The scent profile in that is and that's the 24 karat gold flakes, which enhances the skin under the beard.
Yep.
That has eggnog, champagne, and cinnamon. Now, where I was going with that was my second or third scent ever. I think that came out
Woo!
after Old Snow.
This was after
And
Gold Snow.
yeah, and people been telling me like, yo, the feeling beard is amazing. There's something about it. I don't
Oh,
know what it is.
the cinnamon in this joint. You did your thing with this one, my brother. For
And it,
real.
it goes with a lot of fragrances too, right? Because I see Habib, he wears it a lot. And I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, this thing is kind of versatile. And definitely again, it has cocoa butter in the butter. And that's great for the skin, and it provides almost like a clay-like texture, but not gritty. So the butter too, you want to get that and really have a 1-2 punch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex, this is Black Rose. It's Black Rose, and they got the 24 karat gold flakes in it. You see that dark juice?
yeah, and that pumpkin seed, and that rose hip, and that hemp seed. That's another thing. One of my favorite carrier oils, hemp seed oil too, is like liquid crack for the beard, man. I'm just
Now,
telling you.
Gold Snow also has the gold flakes in it, the
Yep.
oil.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, but this right here, this Black Rose, this with the cinnamon spice in here, uh, this is fall winter in a bottle.
Yep.
I swear, this fall winter in a bottle, bro, like that. And then I was wearing this. I was wearing this Brooklyn Tea Party the other night, and my wife, she wasn't even like right next to me. We laying in the bed watching TV. And I wasn't wearing a fragrance. I don't think I was wearing a fragrance. And she's like, what is she like? You wearing something right now? I'm like, no. She was like, what do I smell? She's like, it smells good. Like it smells like sweet or something. I'm like, oh, it's my beard oil. My beard oil. Like this is the only thing I had on at the time.
Getting those points.
Yeah, bro. Like that. But this one, yeah, this one you gotta you gotta shake it up every now and then.
It's the green tea extract in there. So
Mm-hmm.
again, doing research, there's horsetail in the oil in there. That's actually from a plant that promotes hair growth. So that's
Hey,
what I've been going
Jules.
with it. And then the green tea extract. And then I was just driving one day, and then that name just popped up, Brooklyn
Yeah,
Tea Party.
bro.
Um,
I wear this. I wear this with imagination, bro.
yeah, and there's butter rum in there.
Yeah.
Instead of honey. And then there's that tea in there, black tea. And at the top, there's a touch of lemon.
This is
I
good.
brag about that. You see my page. I brag about it.
Yeah.
That's still a hitting a
This
sleeper.
this
People still
this is
scared.
underrated. This is underrated right here. This is an underrated one, y'all. I'm telling
All
y'all,
year round.
y'all got this all year round. You right. This all year round.
You can wear
This
that on the
Brooklyn Tea
body.
Party.
It's good for the skin, good body oil, good for the scalp. So all this stuff that's really all I use. You know, I apply the butters before I put my cologne on. And it does better for me than lotion. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hey, bro. Like I
Slightly
said,
boozy,
man.
almost fruity sweet.
Oh yeah, he said it's cinnamon roll, slightly boozy element, also fruity sweet as well. Versatility is crazy. That black rose, man, that's one of the ones.
Yeah, I've been hearing, man, for years, and I'm just like, really? Okay. I didn't expect that to come out the gate like that, but those who know
We,
know.
but you know, we most of us are rose heads, bro. So
Oh,
soon as
okay.
we see it, we soon as I see black rose, I'm like, I gotta try it out. Got to. But I was surprised when I smelled it because I looked at the scent profile and I was like, oh, probably ain't that much cinnamon in there. Probably just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But when I smelled it, I say, oh my God, this is fall. This is literally like fall, cold weather, fall, winter in a bottle, bro. The
Well,
cinnamon.
brunch on Sundays is cinnamon, champagne, and orange. So I was thinking of mimosas and then the cinnamon that you get from the French toast. Me and my wife are big on brunch. I know some other states do it too, but back when we was in
Mhm.
New York, man, that was like every weekend we out there. So I
Yeah,
wanted to make something dedicated to that. That also has ostrich oil in there, almond oil, argan oil, fantastic.
yeah.
Avocado oil, fantastic. And then again with that cinnamon, that champagne, and that orange element, fantastic for the beard.
Yeah, see, I'm about to get some more tea fragrances just so I could wear Brooklyn Tea Party more, Hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. I'm about to get that African Rude Boy tea, the
Yep.
Wulong Cha. Like I'm
Yep.
about to get all of those. I gotta get more tea fragrances. I'm about Gris Charnel, EDP,
Yep.
all that. Because
I'm
I
telling
have
you.
I have a Gris Charnel oil,
Mm-hmm.
which is this one right here. I got a Gris Charnel inspired by oil.
Okay.
So I got the tea oil. I got the tea beard oil. I need to get the beard butter to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely going up, bro.
Facts, man. Definitely teas is the new thing. I need some more tea scents myself, so I've been looking at that. I've been staring at Gris Chanel for a while. Um
Yeah, I like Gris Charnel, bro. I really like that one. The
the
ED.
Winter Palace is good too. I think Habib hooked me up with a sample of that, and I really enjoyed that last summer.
Have
So
you smelled
yeah, I'm
African Rude Boy?
not yet. I gotta get a discovery. Some places you gotta just get a discovery set. It's too many
Yeah,
bangers. The ouds I heard are good.
yeah,
So I'm very much interested in that. And again, that's what led me to you guys. I didn't finish was looking at those profiles, and then I got introduced to a community that helped me out so much with hacks and layering combos. And then it happens to go hand in hand with the self-care, beard care. So
yes,
I guess we were destined to meet anyway, and it just made so much sense, very organic. So I've been loving it from day one, man.
yeah. Like, bro, like I said in my live, in my last live, like we connected early when I got on IG. I didn't know you had beard products. Like we was just it was just all about the fragrance game. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, he sell beard. And at the time, I wasn't using anything.
Okay.
I was just using like regular oils to put in my beard or whatnot after I wash and condition with the regular, regular wash shampoo and conditioner I was using. And like I said, I was having a lot of fallout.
Yep.
Hair was very brittle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this was the best thing for me, bro. Because I had been trying out some other stuff and I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
what.
got some sample packs like that live bearded and all that. Like it was
Hmm.
cool, but it wasn't for my type of like hair, my type of hair. So my beard.
Mm.
Like it was
Okay.
cool, but that stuff it didn't last long. It would dry out. Like it was all
Mm.
right. And then for the most part, they didn't smell too. Like a couple of them smelled good, but most of them smell kind of crazy. So I was like, yeah, I can't do this, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I didn't know that you had just got on IG at the time. I'm thinking you've been doing this, and you was putting me on and stuff. Where I'm like, okay, they got a community that's dope. And that's how I got started too, to get better at my stuff. I actually went through the bearded community, and I think there's a difference versus you having possibly bad experiences with other companies, especially buying them off the shelf. If they're in Walmart or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sometimes these companies just come up with their own concoction in the kitchen and then put it out and see where it may land. Some people hire a chemist to make their stuff. I'm more
Hmm.
so of a self-taught chemist. And then I reached out to some guys in Michigan. Big shout out to Dancy Bearded. The guy's a former teacher. All he does, if you look him up on YouTube, is teach you about beards.
Okay.
And he had a segment for his YouTube channel called Carrier Blend Series. And he would go over different oils that I never heard of, like broccoli seed oil. So then I would look it up and I would be fascinated with that. It's like reading a book. And that's what started me on, okay, let me make sure each scent has a different carrier oil. And then he kept saying, well, why do you keep switching the carrier oils? And I'm like, well, why not? So I kept
Right.
doing it on purpose, and people really started to enjoy it. And then it got to the point where they got obsessed, like, okay, how many scents he has? Okay, let me see if all these stuff are good. I'm gonna buy all of these, and
Hmm.
let me see if it's real talk. Because everybody keeps saying he don't miss or what have you, and end up being customers for life. And the goal was to make sure you don't go anywhere else. You kind of get everything within one website. And that became a trademark for me. Dancy Bearded, he retired from being a teacher, teaching people how to take care of their beards, people sending photos, trying to get it from one level to the next. I learned a lot from him as well. But when he reviewed my products, people in the comments were saying he needs a scent profile. He needs this disclosed on his website. What is this? What is that? And I was taking notes because these guys, just like fragrances in the fragrance community, have over 100 different beard oils.
Right.
So they know if it's trash or not. They deep in
Yeah.
Georgia, they deep in the South, they in Ohio, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, and they would let me know if it's trash. And once I got the stamp from them, I was confident that anybody would enjoy it. And I think that's the difference. By me doing that, I saved a lot of time and money knowing what's going to really work and be a good quality versus trial and error.
It's this one, Dan, Appleberry, but it
Yep.
does not have tobacco in it.
Right. So it doesn't
It's
smell
yeah.
exactly like trying for Bacchus. I don't want to get people. I don't want to mislead people, but it inspired me and got my brain going to want to play with the sour apple note. So you have sour apple, you have a touch of Ambroxan at the base. That's what's a little sharp. Then you also have a touch of cranberry on top. But that combination is fantastic. The oils in there is fantastic. I think there's kukui nut oil in there, which is almost like metafoam seed oil, less thick jojoba type oil, and I love it. Some people call it a fall scent. Some people call it a summer scent. It's all year round, man. I
Yeah.
didn't really have any objective with that.
Now, if you want something Dan with some tobacco in it, you got to get this right here. It's called Oscar Night. This is his tobacco scent, and it's very, very, very good. Kind of in that Naxos.
Hmm.
Got that honey in there, that tobacco.
What's also is another one that's good too is Limonada Da Vinci. That's a raspberry lemonade, and there's tonka bean and there's tobacco in that. That was supposed to be a limited edition, but people kept asking me to put that in the main line. So you got to try that too when you get a chance, T.
And I got this anniversary
Anniversary.
blend.
I keep updating that every year. That's the closest I would say to my people told me a barbershop scent. You have the
Yeah.
tonka bean, you have the lavender, but you also have some cognac in there. That was
Mm-hmm.
to celebrate my 5 years in business.
Yeah.
And that castor oil's bananas.
Yes, this I got this for the Tonka. That's why I got it, the Tonka bean. That's exactly why I got it. That's a very good one. But this one y'all can't miss with. Y'all can't
Mm.
miss with this. Presidential Suite cannot miss. This was my first fall scent, my first cold weather scent that I got from him, and y'all see, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. This one has pineapple and
Teak wood and cardamom at the base.
mm.
But something about that pineapple soda at the top opening brought me back to my childhood when I used to kill 3 liters.
Yeah, bro. Like the scents he has. How many scents do you have total?
30.
30. Now that's 30 conditioners, beard washes, oils, and butters. You can buy the whole set. If you want to have presidential suite, you can get. Oh no, this black rose. You want to have black rose, you can get the black rose beard wash, conditioner, oil, and the butter. You can
Yeah.
get it all. You can buy it all at once.
Hmm. So any kit you see, because again, it's a lot of work for my tech guy to do with all the different 30 different labels and stuff like that. Just put in the customer section, hey, make it all black rose. Hey, make it all gold snow. And I'll do it where, it's flavored where it'll smell like that and match up with that. You want the oil to be thicker, make them thicker. The
Yeah,
salt and pepper beards tend to need thicker oils. I notice because their hair gets even more coarse the older they get. So I customize it, but you gotta let me know.
yeah. I'm doing good right now. So if I get more salt in this baby, I'm gonna have to go on and get a little customizing on the on the beard wash.
Yeah, one of my guys, Malcolm Daniels, he reached out to me. He was like, "Yo, I need a tobacco rose oud scent." And I did customs. He DM'd me. I made it for him. I gathered the materials. If you want it unscented, I do that too. Sometimes people nose is sensitive or they're concerned about the fragrances clashing with their colognes. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, none of my oils are dominating, or you wouldn't be able to wear the fragrances that you do wear with them. I make them subtle on that purpose because I'm a fragrance enthusiast.
Right.
So I thought about that. I didn't want it fighting over what fragrance you go out to dinner with. But those that are extra sensitive, I also can make them unscented. I
Hmm.
just did that for somebody else where he's like, yo, just make all the oils unscented, pistachio, almond, fire. We go on for days. That has
Hmm.
maraschino cherry in there. That has pistachio. That has coffee note. That's in like Tom Ford Noir Extreme.
Mm.
They go 30 of them, man. So we go all day. It depends what you like.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. That black rose oud on my next purchase, I'm gonna need that on there up in there. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
that. You
And
know,
it came out as a banger. This dude's
I
like,
got
yo,
a
I
couple,
love it. I don't even want nothing else. Just make me this again. And I'm like, okay.
I got a couple rose ouds back here that I need to wear that with.
Yeah, satin mood.
Thus, I got satin mood, silk mood. I got more than words, Zerjoff, and I got that Alien from day
Mm,
3 with
yep.
the rose oud and vanilla. Yeah, bro. I need that rose. I need that rose and oud right there. I need that.
Got you.
But yeah, bro, I'm about to I gotta get off of here. I appreciate you having I appreciate you coming on
Absolutely.
and even bringing it to me. Look at Tay. Yes, Tay. Black Rose Ooh.
Yep.
Hey, hit
And
him in the DM. Hit him in the DM, bro. But yeah,
definitely,
I
man.
appreciate you bringing it to me, man. I wanted to have you on,
Mhm.
and I appreciate you saying, hey, man, let's go on and get one out the way, man. Let's go on and get one done.
Yeah, man. We should have chopped it up a while ago. So
Yeah.
I
Hey,
was like, yeah, man, let's get it done. And
you,
I'm
you
glad it
start
worked out. I appreciate
you,
everybody coming through too. It's dope.
you started something, bro. You just said you Black Rose Ooh. You got Habib. Habib, like, hold on, what I miss.
Yep. I do customs too, man. So looking for that right fragrance or, not sure what could be a signature everyday scent. You reach out DM if it's reasonable. Now, I'm not gonna lie here and say I can get you Cambodian oud and oud wood chips in your joint because I can't. I don't have the resources. You know what I mean? But anything else, I can do my best to get it to what you like. I do a lot of collaboration scents with people in the bearded community, and they tell me all the time what they think would be a good scent. And it takes a couple weeks. Sometimes we back and forth, but I try
Mhm.
to execute as much as possible. Another dope one that I did was Batanga Sunrise, which is cola, tequila, tobacco, clove, cinnamon, with a touch of lime. So it's like a Cuban drink. I made that in a beard oil. So there's very little limitation on what I can do based on what you like. And I
Yeah,
work hard for that.
yeah. Hey, as y'all see, all you got to do is hit him up. He get it done. But yeah, that Black Rose Ooh, you might need to go and just put that out.
I know, right? You
You
right.
might
You
go and
right.
put that
Anchor.
out. For real. For real. You might need to go and just go and put that one out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we like I said, you already made it. We you got some test dummies now.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Since I see that response, sure. That's
Yeah.
easy.
Tell you like, hey man, I got 13 roses back there. I can do for another
Sheesh.
rose. Rose
Sheesh.
is my favorite. That's
Okay.
my favorite. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite note. I can use another rose oil. You know what I'm saying? I got black rose. I can use another one now. For real.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But
Definitely.
yeah,
Okay.
man. I really appreciate you. We gonna be on again because for you got Black on Fragrance Week coming up. And
Yep.
that's when I'm gonna do that live that I was telling you about before. When we have
Okay.
all the black on skincare brands come on that I mess with, and I'm gonna have everybody come on, and we're gonna do one big live. And I'm also gonna have a couple other people on, a couple other creators on with me to do that. You say, I haven't smelled Sharon's veil. I got to. I will. Me and Tay about to do a little decant swap, but yeah, I gotta smell that. Argos is putting out some good stuff, bro.
Yep. That Sacred Flame, I heard is bangers.
Oh yes, Sacred Flame is a banger. Sacred Flame is a banger. I have I have Adonis Awakens, and I also have I got Adonis Awakens, and then I have damn, I forget the name of it. But I got two over there. I got two bottles over there. But they're both roses. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I like Argos with their usage of rose, and he uses it a lot.
Yeah.
But Sacred Flame is pressure.
Yeah, man. I
Sacred
want to
Flame is
try that.
pressure. And
Rates.
then he got two more coming out soon. I think
Okay.
the first freshie from the house is coming. That Tay been sending. He sending it to me. It's called Neptune's Trident.
Mm.
First freshie from the house.
Okay.
And I need to try the extrait of Triumph of Bacchus. I need to try the extrait of that.
I want to try it too because I still got a little bit of that juice yet left, and I want to start getting into some of the other things like Sacred Flame. I want to start getting into the Sharon Veil, which is the one with the Grim Reaper on there. I
Yeah.
want to try that too. I heard that's dope. So it's too many. I can't keep up with y'all, man.
I mean, hey, bro, my my thing is like I was telling Jules the other day. I'm like I'm still new, so I kind of don't pay attention to too many of the brand new fragrances coming out because I'm trying to smell all the old stuff that's been out that
Yeah,
everybody's talking about. So I'm trying to get all that out the way first and then catch up.
yeah, it's tough.
Say one is a green tea freshie. I think that one has the green tea in it. The Neptune's Trident. If I'm
Mm.
not mistaken, I know Tay knows. He sent me the notes to it. You know, he's our resident Argos fanatic. So, but I know he did send me what's the name to it, but I can't find it right now. But yeah, man, I got to get out of here. I
Do
got some
your
things
thing,
to
brother.
do right now. I
Fun.
appreciate you coming on, my brother.
Anytime.
We doing it again real soon.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I'm gonna hit you in the DM in about 30 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
I appreciate everybody for coming on and rocking with us tonight. I appreciate everybody who supported my guy's brand,
Thank
supported
you,
my
brother.
line. Appreciate everybody. I'll see y'all Sunday. You got any questions, hit me on IG. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Have a good night.